Hello and thanks for joining today. For those that don't know me, or if you're new to the channel, my name is John Robertson and I am a landscape and wildlife photographer. I'm currently in Denali, Alaska, where I spend the summer as a photography guide. One thing I teach all my clients, or at least review with them, are the 3 elements of compositions to improve all of their landscape photos. And that is balance within the image, flow within the image, and remove the noise from the image. So let's go through that in one of the examples while I was out on location the other day, photographing a scene. And we'll walk through those different elements and show you what they are. And even though there may not be hard rules, but they are guidelines for you to follow. And I suggest you keep those in mind as you are setting up your images. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you get a chance to get outside. So while I'm here photographing the wildlife and the waterfowl in particular, I've also got this great location for a landscape photo. And I've been here before and I've never had great light. So I'm going to see what we get tonight. It's looking good so far. And as I stand here, I see several different compositions that I'm probably going to shoot at different lights, just kind of waiting for a little bit more color and start taking those. But I'm set up on my Sony A1 and my Sigma 24-70 lens. It's sitting on a tripod now, though I usually don't use tripods, but in case I need to smooth out that water, I'm going to keep it out here, and I already added out here for my other testing I was doing with the Sigma lens. So this is it. Let me see some of the different potential compositions. So obviously we've got this one right here. I'm a little wide on this. I can zoom in more. Can zoom in, as I said, and recompose it a little bit. This is all part of trying to keep the balance left to right, and the sky's pretty nice tonight. Actually, there's some structure in there. I don't usually include a lot of sky, but I might get a little bit more depending on how those colors change as well. So this is one location generally in here, and different crops I could do on it. Or I can come in here, and again, different framing, different crops I can do on this. This one gives me a little bit different flow towards the subject. The balance is harder and harder to keep here though, so I need to keep adjusting and tweaking, but you can see the different looks of what my flow is, or leading lines, and the different directions the eyes will go based on where I exactly set up. Then I see this as another potential location. It's not real balanced here, but there we go, get it in someplace in here. But again, I can play around with it and see what happens. So I sit here and I try to make this composition. There are 3 things that I keep in mind, or 3 elements to a composition. Balance, which is left to right, top to bottom, the harmony of the mass and colors within the image. Number 2, flow. Many will call that leading lines. How do you flow toward your subject or subjects? And number 3 is eliminate the noise. Get rid of the stuff that doesn't help tell the story of the image you're trying to take or the location that you're at. And look around the edges. Make sure there's no obstructions or anything that will draw the viewer's eyes away from your subject and around your image where you want them to see. The key is to consider those 3 elements as you set up your composition. Balance, flow, and eliminate the noise. So I'll try to keep those in mind as I set up these different compositions. And I think, the light's going to change that a little bit as well. That hence the balance in there. and we'll see what we come up with. Let's get the water a little calmer as well. And as you can see from these two images, I've gone with two different compositions. One is a wider angle, gives you a little bit more immersive look at the layout here within the image. The second one is a little bit closer up, a little bit more zoomed in on the mountain range to accentuate that. The balance on the second one is not my favorite, but it does show off the mountain a little bit better. And as always with these rules of composition, no matter what they are really suggestions, and you keep those in mind as you're framing up your photo or composing your photo. The important thing is just to keep them in mind so that you can improve your images in landscape photography and enjoy them better, and allow your viewer of the images in the future to help experience what you experienced as you were taking that photo. So thanks again. Leave your comments below. Hopefully you can like and subscribe as well to help the channel out. And as always, hopefully you get a chance to get outside.